The Mirrors of Medicine clinical decision models are created to support and improve clinical decision-making on a patient-specific level. We will use the high-risk prostate cancer model to show you how to make optimal use of these models. First, select a model. Please note that this program is targeted towards healthcare professionals involved in the management of PCA patients. Read the disclaimer, learn how these models are created, and see who the experts are that were involved in constructing this model. Then, select a profile. The clinical decision model consists of a set of variables that were considered the most relevant for decision-making by our panel of international experts. For the treatment choice in patients with high-risk prostate cancer, these are the Gleason sum score, the presence of T3 lesion, the presence of seminal vesicle invasion, the initial PSA value, and life expectancy. Life expectancy is based on age and comorbidities. Let's select a patient profile by clicking a value for each of the variables. Mind the unrealistic combinations, such as the presence of seminal vesicle invasion without a T3 lesion, are automatically blocked. After completing the profile, you click on Continue to get the treatment recommendations. These recommendations have been established by a European expert panel who used the RAND UCLA appropriateness method to combine the best available evidence from clinical studies with their personal expert opinion. The model will now show all treatment recommendations for this profile on the right. On the left, you will see the profile you selected. The recommendations are displayed in 3 colors. Green stands for appropriate, meaning that the benefits largely exceed the risks for this patient profile. Red means inappropriate, and the use of this treatment is strongly discouraged here. Yellow means uncertain. The treatment may be an option in this patient, but benefits and risks should be carefully balanced. At any moment, you can change the patient profile on the left and see how this impacts the appropriateness of the treatment. Let's, for example, change the presence of T3 lesion for this patient from no to yes and see how this affects the treatment options. As you can see, radiation therapy is no longer an option for this profile, and surgery becomes uncertain. Want to see why? To find out what the panel considerations and scientific evidence were that backed up the recommendations, just click on a treatment. You will first see the principal considerations for the expert panel. As you can see, in this case, it was the presence of multiple high-risk factors that caused this treatment to be inappropriate. Below the panel considerations, the key evidence from clinical studies is described together with the summarized information from international clinical guidelines like EAU, NCCN, or ESMO guidelines. At the bottom of this page, you will also find a list of the most relevant references used, with a direct hyperlink to the related publication in PubMed. If you want to consult even more related information, just click on the link Read in Summary. This will take you to the Summary of Science for Practice, an ebook that not only synthesizes the available evidence from clinical studies, but also describes the broader context of treatment choice in high-risk patients. Every link to the summary will bring you directly to that section that is related to your specific treatment choice. You can then scroll through the complete chapter and return to the model and your profile by clicking the back button or View Recommendations link at the top. For your information, this ebook is available in a more elaborated print version as well. You can find more information in the book section. This was a quick summary of the key features of our models, which are freely available for registered members. If you want to see the evidence for some of these profiles presented and documented by an expert, take the accredited course. Test yourself and be rewarded with accreditation points. Good luck!